Welcome to Jajja Academy Lahore by Tabinda Itazaz. Today's topics are compound assignment operators and difference between unary operator and binary operator. So let us start from compound assignment operators. In the last lecture, we studied the increment and decrement operators, and we discussed that the increment operator, when it is attached to a variable, then it increases the value of variable by 1. In simple words, it performs this operation. A is equal to A plus 1. It means 1 is being added to the value of variable A. Similarly, in the decrement operator, we discussed that the decrement operator decreases the value of its operand by 1, such as A is equal to A minus 1. Now, if we want to increase or decrease the value of variable more than 1, then we use compound assignment operators. For example, I want to increase the value of variable by 2, such as I want to perform this operation A is equal to A plus 2. Then by using the compound assignment operator, I can write this statement as A plus is equal to 2. Plus is equal to is the compound assignment operator. Whenever the assignment operator is attached to an arithmetic operator, then the combination of assignment operator and arithmetic operator is known as the compound assignment operator. Arithmetic operator can be minus, multiplication, division, or modulus operator. This expression A plus is equal to 2 will perform the same action as this statement is doing. It means writing A plus is equal to 2 will increase the value of variable A by 2. Now, if I want to add 7 to the value of variable A, then I will write A plus is equal to 7. And this statement or this expression will add 7 to the variable A. Similarly, if I want to multiply the value of A by 3, then by using the compound assignment operator, I will write this statement as A asterisk is equal to 3, and it will multiply the value of A by 3. These are some other examples of arithmetic operations, such as if I want to decrease the value of variable A, then I will write A minus is equal to 2, where minus is equal to is a compound assignment operator. And if I want to decrease the value of variable A by 7, A is equal to A minus 7, then I can write this statement as A minus is equal to 7, and this expression will perform same like this statement. This is another example. If I want to divide the value of A, I want to divide the value of variable A by 3, then by using the compound assignment operator, I can write it slash is equal to 3. This is the division operator. Now let's see how the compound assignment operators are evaluated. Now if I write these three statements, 1, statement 2 and statement 3, one after another in the C program, then let's see how these statements work. Suppose initially the value of A is equal to 2. So if I write A plus is equal to 3, then 3 will be added to the value of variable A. Now the variable A, the value of variable A is 2. So 2 will be added to 3 and it will be equal to 5. This statement will change the value of A by 5. And the working behind this statement is just like A is equal to A plus 3 and the value of A is 2. So putting the value of A, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. The working of this statement is just like these steps. Now, after the execution of this statement, the value of A is changed from 2 to 5. Now, in the second step, the value of A will be equal to 5. So, writing A asterisk is equal to 4 means this expression will multiply 4 by the value of A, such as A is equal to A asterisk 4. A multiplied by 4. Putting the value of A, which is 5 now, as it was changed after the execution of this statement, 5 multiplied by 4 will be equal to 20. Now, after the execution of second statement, the value of A will be equal to 20. Then comes the third statement. A divided by is equal to 2, which means A is equal to A divided by 2. Now the value of A after the execution of second statement has become 20. So 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. And after the execution of third statement, the value of A will be equal to 10. Now let's implement these three statements in C program.
Let's write a program that performs all compound assignment operations. Let's start with preprocessor directives. #include stdio.h. After the preprocessor directives, I'll write main function. This will be the body of main function. Now inside the body, I'll write the code. As the compound assignment operators are unary operators, so we need to declare only one variable. So I'll declare an integer variable A and initialize it with 2. Statement terminator. Now I'll write the three statements in sequence. A plus is equal to, this is the compound assignment operator, is equal to 3. Now I'll printf the variable A. Before printing the variable, we need to specify its format. So I'll write %d because this is the format specifier used to print an integer value. I'll write get function to hold my output screen. Let's compile and run this program by pressing Ctrl F9. There is an error. Here you can see the error is function getch. Getch, the function getch should have a prototype. As the function getch is not defined in standard input-output library, it is asking for a prototype. The getch function is defined in conio.h header file. So I have to include another preprocessor directive, conio.h. Ctrl F9. Now this program is error free and the output of this program is 5. Here you can see the screen is not clear. This is because I have not used clear screen function in my program. I'll write clear screen function CLR to clear my output screen. Now let's compile and run it again by pressing Ctrl F9. Now you can see the screen was clear before printing the output of this program. That's why we use the clear screen function. Actually, some of my students asked me to write and explain the program line-wise. That's why I'm intentionally missing some things to let you understand the functionality of different functions we use in our C program. Now let's write another statement including compound assignment operator. A asterisk is equal to 4. Now I'll again print the updated variable A, %d. This is the format specifier used to print integer values. Now it will show two outputs on screen. To make it more understandable, I'll write here A plus is equal to 3. When we write something inside double quotation marks and before this format specified, this is printed on the output screen as it is. Let's run this program and see the results. Now the output is written in a single line. It's a confusing output. It must be divided into two lines. Let's see how can we insert a new line. As I want to insert new line after this statement, after this output, so I will write here /n. The /n is used to insert a new line. It will insert new line before showing the output of this statement. Let's compile it. Now you can see the output of second printf statement is in the second line. So if you want to place two lines difference, then you can write 2 times /n. Now let's run it again. Here you see 2 lines gap between two outputs. That's how you write a program in C language. Similarly, here I have added another compound assignment operator. Let's run this program again. Let's summarize the output. Initially, we take the value of A as 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Then 5 multiplied by 4 is equal to 20. Then the value of A was updated to 20 and 20 divided by 2 is 10. And then I have subtracted 2 from variable A. So 10 minus 2 is 8. This is how you write C program. Now let's discuss the unary and binary operators.
Let's see the difference between unary operator and binary operator. Operators which are applied on one operand are known as unary operator. For example, A++. Plus plus is an increment operator which is a unary operator, and A is operand. Unary operators such as increment or decrement operators are applied on a single operand or a single variable, whereas the binary operators are applied on two operands. For example, A plus B. A and B are operands and the plus symbol is operator. So the addition operator, arithmetic operator plus, is a binary operator because it is applied on two operands. This is the difference between unary and binary operators. These were the contents of today's lecture. For more C language tutorials and other informative videos, subscribe to my channel.